What's going on, everybody? It is pretty nippy out here today. We're dealing with that winter storm that everybody's dealing with right now. And I came outside to do a little bit of testing on some items. But I wanted to talk about something. I went to upload a video today and found out that I recorded yesterday and it was corrupt or something. For some reason or other, it wouldn't upload. So I'm shooting it again, because I think this is important enough that I talk about this, and I need to hear your feedback on this. I am really looking to you guys to see if this is something that's been happening. Has this happened for the last several years? Or this happened, just within the last couple of days or whatever, but first time it ever happened to me. Anyways, like I said, I've been dealing with an injury. Been out of work, so I have been dealing with my human resources department, dealing with the FMLA forms, which is Family Medical Leave of Absence, dealing with my doctor's office, dealing with pharmacies and labs. It's nothing life-threatening at all, so don't worry about any of that kind of stuff, but let me tell you how this kind of ties together and how I think you guys should be paying attention to this. So I had to make a phone call to my doctor, and the doctor was not in the normal office that I have saved in my phone. The lady told me on the phone that he was over at another office at the time, so I said, can you please give me the phone number there so I can give him a call and I need to ask him something about this paperwork. She said, sure, hold on one second. So I waited and I got disconnected. I don't think she did it intentionally. I think it was just, a dropped call kind of thing or whatever. So anyways, I go to a web browser that starts with the letter G. And it just happened to be what was most convenient for my finger at the time because I was driving. So I just got on there, opened it up, and basically, like you dictate to the phone to look for something. So I said the doctor's office and the location that I was looking for, and the web page came up. So if you're familiar with smartphones, you understand that when you open that up, you're going to have the business name. It's going to give you some reviews. It's going to give you the store hours and the phone numbers. So you press the phone number and it'll auto dial and call the doctor's office, right? Well, what happened was when I pressed the button to auto dial the doctor's office, I got this message. There was a little bit of a pause, and there was a message that came, and it said, G, the web browser, will be recording this phone call for quality and training purposes. Really? No thanks. So I hung up. I waited a second. I tried to auto dial it again. G will be recording your phone call for quality and training purposes. Again, no thank you. I hung up. I wrote the phone number down manually, and then I manually dialed the phone number. Probably after about a minute, I guess. I called the number again. Manually this time now. G will be recording this phone call for quality and training purposes. What? No thank you. I hung up and I waited maybe 5 minutes or so, and then I manually tried to dial it for the fourth time. This time it went straight to ringing. It rang 2 times and the receptionist picked up the phone. What is happening? Are web browsers now intercepting our phone calls to our doctors? I'm not saying that's a fact, algorithms, but I'm not saying that's it's starting to get a little dark and I'm losing my focus, I think. Are web browsers now intercepting our phone calls to our doctors? What are they listening for? What do they want to know? Or they want to know what medicines that we're on? Or they want to know how many times we see a doctor a day? Are they data mining? I have a lot of questions. Again, I'm not going to make this a long video, but please leave me some comments below and let me know, is this something that happens? Is this something that you guys have experienced before? Are you finding that when you make phone calls to places that said web browser needs to intercept the phone call and record it for their training purposes? Why do they need to be involved at all? Why do they need to be, why do they need to intercept your phone calls to your doctor's offices? I'm really concerned by this, and I'm really wondering if you guys are seeing the same thing happen to you. Like I said, I dialed the phone number and there's basically a break. Like normally the phone will instantly start ringing, but there's a little delay, and then the thing will say, G will be recording this phone call for quality and training purposes. And then there's another break, and then I never let it ring. I stopped it after that break. I would really like to know what you guys are seeing out there, and please leave it in the comments below. Please share this video to other people. This is overstepping their bounds, if you ask me. I mean, I don't know for what reason they would ever need to listen in on your phone calls. I understand that businesses do that because they are trying to train personnel. Like if you got a disgruntled employee, a disgruntled customer, or something like that. I understand that they do that for those reasons. Showing employees the proper way to answer a phone, or where somebody may have messed up. You know, I understand that, the business doing that, but not a web browser. Let me know what you think. Until next time, please be safe, and I will see you on the next video. For their training purposes, really?